Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz. Sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Think about what it's going to feel like tonight when you win that game after this. When all these people, this town is shut down for you guys. How fun it's going to be to celebrate with them tonight.
It's going to be real fun. Wildcats head coach Kevin Mays trying to rev his guys up for a rivalry game right off the rip to start the season. Hello! Hicken here for some week one Blitz in action. We've been waiting all season, man. We got football. Man, when you go from the Jaguars and their great performance to high school football, you got the Knowles and Georgia Tech tomorrow, man. Football is back, and it's only going to get better and better. And from here on out, tell everybody, let them all know. Friday nights, it's the Blitz. Saturday nights, we do the college thing. Sunday's a day for the Jaguars. Let's go. Great way to start the season in our Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Oh, yeah, these small towns. Oh, Bradford and Baker separated by a short drive down Highway 31. Early on, all defense. Wildcats pouncing. Cale Cruz and Chase Phillips in the backfield for the sack. Scoreboard would remain unused until the final minute of the first half. Bradford finally able to break through. Zach Pauck, the pass outside to Michael Oliver, and he's headed to the end zone. Still 7-0 fourth quarter. Tornadoes extend their lead. Geno Addison able to shed some tackles and find his way to pay dirt. 13-0 Bradford. More defense for the visitors. Reese Wainwright sees the ball on the ground. Football. Somebody's got to get it. He jumps on, recovers for the Tornadoes. They give it right back. And finally, the Cats capitalize. Hudson Register, cha-ching, hits Davion Dean. And despite the hard contact, he scores. However, onside kick unsuccessful, meaning the Tornadoes run out the clock. They win a tight one. 13-6 is your final number on the evening. Here's Action Sports Jags Stuart Weber.
Catching up with Jamie Rogers, head coach of the Bradford Tornadoes, and you said it's your team 1-0. I think that's the important message. You guys survive week one where you never know what's going to happen, and you do it in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, 80% humidity out here, guys playing both ways. Tough atmosphere, place was packed, field conditions a little soggy. I mean, everything that could happen in a week one game, all the adversity that could hit you. Fumbles inside the 10 to allow them to score. I mean, when it's 13-0, I'm thinking the game's over. And then we fumble, down there inside the 20 and give them a touchdown. So, yeah, outside of that, I was really, our defense played gutty. And that's all you can ask for is kids play as hard as they can and you come out on top.
Yeah, both teams terrific defensive efforts.
Yeah.
7-0 at the half, and you could tell every yard gained by either team tonight was a yard earned.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way good football games should be between two good teams. That's our kind of party. We love playing defense. So if it's low scoring, that's fine with us. And for a while there, it was exactly what we wanted. 2 scores up in the fourth quarter. Usually that's our MO. We finish it. So and we didn't finish as good as we could tonight.
Coach, enjoy the victory.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Stuart Weber here at Baker County High School. Let's go back to you.
I love when somebody says, that's our kind of party. Our first game of the week, Bradford, Baker County, Bolles and Trinity next week. Oh, Bartram Trail, Ware County. We got a heck of a schedule for you coming up this year with our Friday Night Blitz game of the week. I said Bolles. Did I mention Bolles? We had a packed house at Bolles for their Week 1 opener against the Rains Vikings. Oh, man, 2 really good teams. First quarter, no score. Rains quarterback Timothy Cole II looks to change that, and he will with a pass to Adron Walker. Vikings miss the extra point, so 6-0. Bolles now looking to respond. Ethan Drum fakes a handoff and instead finds his tight end, Corbin Fordham. Pounds it across the paint. Bolles takes the lead by 1. Second quarter, same score. Cole escapes the pocket. Spin move to avoid the tackle. Throws the ball as tipped. Still manages to find Zion Butler for another Vikings 6. Rains now going for the field goal to tie it up, but check this out. Blocked by Simeon Caldwell. Scooped up by Jalen Ross, and my, oh my, 80 yards down the field. But in the end, the Vikings get it done. The better team tonight, Rains 32-23 over Bolles at Bolles. Oh, what a game. The rain can't keep these Ed White fans away. Head to their matchup with Trinity Christian tonight. Damp one. Trinity jumps out to the lead first before Rontrez Lloyd bobbles but regains a snap. Powers through the Trinity Christian defense, 7-6 Trinity, 2-point try, no good. Ed White with the ball, driving. King Boylston connects with Nick Roberson down far sideline. Getting Ed White to the 5. Next play, Ulysses Johnson in the backfield. Takes the handoff and gets into the end zone on the second effort, 12-8. Ed White, 2-point try, again, no good. Trinity goes on to beat Ed White, though, in a good one, a close one, a heck of a game. 21-18, your final. I mean, the Mandarin fans should be the fans of the week. They got one of the best teams in the entire state. That place ought to be packed every time they're at home. Opener tonight, let's check out Creekside and Mandarin. And Mandarin quarterback Tramel Jones, we're going to say this a lot this year, goes to Bryson Wright for the score. 2-point conversion, good, 8-0 Mustangs. Mustangs, Deion Winstead then decides he wants to get on the board. And he does right here. Takes the handoff, gets a block, goes in, standing up, 15-0. Mandarin fumble and interception for Creekside's Charlie Roddenberry. Oh, he knocked it out. But Mandarin, oh boy, against a good Creekside team. Woo, Mandarin, 57-13. I kid you not. How about Ponte Vedra and Nice? I want to show Joe Miracle. I'd known that name for a while. There's Joe Miracle getting a pick. Come back down here, prompter. Come on. All right, here we go. Now we got a long pass for Ponte Vedra. Quarterback Drew Price is going to go to Andrew Cotto. And, oh, that's a good throw. He's wide open. Down the sidelines he goes. Oh, take him on. Field goal for Nice's Tyler Gazenfari extends the lead. Probably should have gone to this one in the first half when all the scoring happened. We're showing field goals. Panthers win 24-7 over Ponte Vedra. That's just a handful of the games going on around our area tonight. Hey, there's Liv Tasley from Action Sports Jax. She has some more updates on tonight's matchups. Hello, Liv.
Hey, Hicken. Hey, Hicken, kickers are people too, you know? All right, guys, so we love to be at all the games that we possibly can, and we wish we could be a part of every single one, but that's why we love the power of social media. Shout out to all these people tweeting out some updates from their games tonight. Let's check out this one. I mean, come on, you have to go with the familiar face, right? Tim Depot and his beautiful wife, Demi, over at Nice as they kick off their game against Ponte Vedra. Cute little fan shot. That's a keeper to have. How about this? That's the winning feeling that the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets know so well. 42-6 as they take on Palatka, 11 straight, and lead the all-time series 59-44-3. That's going to keep going for a while, I'm sure. All right, how about a highlight reel? Let's go to Fleming Island, shall we? We were there, but hey, we want to see this. Look at this guy, Sebastian, weaving in and out of traffic. He's right down here. There he goes. Cross it all the way to the paint. Yep. And that's a touchdown for the Eagles. Next week, we ramp things up with our own coverage of the Friday Night Zone Blitz. 4 straight hours of high school football coverage on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. How does that work exactly? Well, let's explain. It starts at 8 p.m. with live looks into a handful of local games around the area, an instant reaction as the big plays happen, something like this.
So you're seeing Paxton and West Nassau on the right, and you're seeing Brantley County and Charlton County there on the left. And the Herons.
There it is.
Scored a touchdown. Yeah, they did.
I think it's going to be fun. I think this year's going to be fun.
4th down. We're pushing.
Oh,
Nothing
did he
there.
Get it? He might not have got in.
Oh, did he reach out?
Did he
get it?
They get it. What a stand.
You know it's exciting when Brent Martineau's voice goes up about 8 octaves. Next Friday, those live look-ins will come from our game of the week, which will be at Bolles at Trinity, along with a couple selected matchups. You have Ponte Vedra at Bartram Trail, Yulee at Clay, and Mandarin at Atlantic Coast. As for the 5th game we want to feature on the Zone Blitz, well, that's entirely up to you all. Go and vote on our Action Sports Jax Twitter account now through the middle of next week, and whoever wins that vote gets the 5th camera to show up for the live looks at the action. Here's the other options. We have Ribault at Jackson, Oakleaf at Orange Park, Episcopal at Bishop Kenny, Ridgeview at West Nassau. So go vote for your school. The Friday Night Zone Blitz starts next Friday at 8 p.m. on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. And don't worry, guys, the traditional 10:30 This show right here and 11:15 versions of the Blitz will still be on the air on Fox 30 and CBS 47. All right, break time for the Blitz. When we come back, we want to introduce you to the newest school in town as the Greyhounds hope to hit the ground running in game number 1. That's coming up next with Dan Hicken.
We are the Bradford Tornadoes, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz. Woo!
This is Action Sports Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Defense, get to it! Stop the ball, let's do it!
You gotta love high school football. You gotta love the Blitz. If you're new to town, you want to know what high school football is all about. Well, just head out to Memorial Stadium in McClenny on a Friday night and check out the Wildcats. Always packed to the gills, especially in a rivalry matchup like tonight's game of the week. Ooh, it's a heck of a crowd.
The Coach of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Grant check to your coach and your football program. Let's give it up for your coach.
Yeah, let's get a group photo. Congratulations, Coach Rogers from Bradford. Well deserved. He is our Coach of the Week. And why not starting their season off on a high note with a great victory. Welcome back, everybody, to the Friday Night Blitz. Lots more action to show you. Let's continue our tour through Friday night high school football.
Shotgun snap to Ellis. He's going to throw all by himself at the 8-yard line. Going into the end zone for a touchdown is Sean Wallace.
Jaden Ellis with a lob to a wide open Sean Wallace, who walks it right into the end zone to tie the game up for Glenn Academy, taking on Richmond Hill. Extra point will be blocked, so we're tied at 6. Jaden Ellis would take it himself to give the Terriers the lead, but it would be all Richmond Hill in this game as they beat Glenn Academy by a final of 31-12. Yes, the road to Atlanta is not easy in Georgia, and the championship games will be right there in Mercedes-Benz, where we find Marcel Robinson with more on Georgia high school football.
We know that the pinnacle of high school football is, of course, winning a state championship title. And what better way and what better venue to win a state championship title and maybe cement your career in high school football than to win that state championship title right here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is going to be the case for all of our South Georgia teams, as this is the second year of a 3-year contract with GHSA and the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, folks, to have the high school football state championships right here in the stadium. And, of course, when you think about it, this is exactly where it should be. These high school players up here in Georgia, they're used to playing in some high-tier venues, but Mercedes-Benz Stadium is one of one. And I can tell you from personal experience, coming up here in the early 2000s with some of those Charleston County Indians football teams, playing the semifinal games in the old Georgia Dome, it was just a different type of juice, a different atmosphere, having that NFL Sunday feel. It really doesn't get any better than that, and that's going to be the case for our South Georgia team, as they're going to hope they can get here. What better way to cement your high school football career than right up here in Atlanta, Georgia, playing on the same field that your heroes on Sundays play, and cement your legacy as one of the greats in high school football, and frankly, a stadium that is state-of-the-art and one of one. In Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I'm Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jags.
Think about what a thrill it would be for those kids. Back in Florida, at least one classification knows where they will be playing the state championship. Wednesday, the FHSAA announcing its rural classification. Rural will play its title game at the new facility in the Villages. Hilliard, Fort White, Union County are the only local teams that compete in the rural class and will hope to visit the Villages come December. Riverside over in Oakleaf facing the Gnats this week. It was Oakleaf who jumped out to a quick 14-0 lead before Marcus Dye reels this one in for the Generals. Still 14-7. Nice run. Oakleaf next. Oakleaf drive sees Jack McKissock put one on a rope. Oh, look at that throw to Jordan Price for a huge touchdown. Oakleaf up 21-7. Last drive of the first half. Riverside driving at the goal line. Oakleaf defense, this is why you play it out, gang, stands tall, keeps the Generals out of the end zone, protects the lead. Oakleaf piles on more points, and they go on to win this one by a final score of 35-7. Now let's go over to Episcopal for some Eagles on Eagles action. picking this one up in the second quarter. Episcopal up 7-6 against Zarephath. Zarephath with the ball. Quarterback Jordan Durham throws the sweep. Terrell Bryant catches it, tiptoes, and he gone. 75 yards to the house. Zarephath with the lead. Now Episcopal's going to respond. Chris Rowe's going to get the handoff. Followed behind Sean Wolf. Bounces off a tackler, gets into the end zone, retakes the lead. Now watch this, self-pass alert. Durham is going to drop back to pass. Watch this. Pops out of his hands, catches it himself, and escapes a couple defenders, gets into the end zone. 18-14 right before the half. After that, Zarephath rolls 34-14 at last check late in the fourth quarter. Now for the first ever game in school history for KIPP Bold City. Yeah, the Greyhounds faced off against Jackson. First quarter, Tigers driving. Quarterback Jamarian Dixon totes it in for the score, had a big day on the ground. Next drive for Jackson, Dixon does it again himself for a second touchdown of the game. All right, how about another first for KIPP? Quarterback Bishop Borger takes the snap, runs around the corner, fights, dives, wait for it, wait for it, yes, yeah, there it is, the first touchdown in Greyhound history. Jackson will go on to win 47-12. Action Sports Jax Jason Hamby has the story on a historic night for KIPP Bold City.
Man, it's a sweet setup here at KIPP Bold City, the home of the Greyhounds. It's the field house, as they're calling it. Tonight's a culmination of a lot of excitement, a lot of years of hard work. KIPP Bold City, established in 2021 right here on McDuff Avenue on the west side. And if you've lived in Jacksonville for a really long time, this used to be the Jacksonville Kennel Club for about 70 years. That was bought in 2009. Fast forward all the way to 2024, and tonight it's the home of a lot of excitement for a lot of local high school football players.
Yeah, most definitely. We had a pep rally today, and I told the students that Jacksonville is the bold new city of the South. We're called Bold City. This is our welcome to the city. This is our first game that introduces us to Jacksonville.
Hey man, when you think about KIPP football, you think about the biggest thing up and coming. We're on the way. We're ready for any challenge that comes to us. It's exciting football, as you can see. Exciting football out here.
On the football side of things, KIPP Bold City will be playing in 1A this year. Obviously, they got Jackson tonight. Next week against First Coast, they are led by D'Angelo Jordan. We will be keeping our eye on the Greyhounds all season long. For now, from the new KIPP Bold City, the field house, I'm Jason Hamby, Action Sports Jax.
Hambone will be part of our high school coverage all fall. Go give him a follow on Twitter at Jason_Hamby14 for game updates, as well as the latest from our Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream. Lots of activity from Hambone. We got a lot more still ahead on the Blitz. What a night it's been. Plus a quick check on the Jags up in Atlanta for their preseason finale. That's coming up. And speaking of the Jags, last week they honored some of the top high school football players in the area throughout the game, from attending the coin toss to holding the American flag for the anthem, and some video board recognition as well. Jaguars prep continuing to support and grow the game we love.
We are the Baker County Wildcats, and this is Friday Night Blitz.
The Player of the Week, sponsored by Whataburger.
Few seasons, our partnership with the folks at Jaguars Prep has included honoring a Player of the Week. That continues starting this week. You can head over to jaguars.com/Player of the Week, and we'll honor the first winner coming up next Friday night. All right, going back to the Reigns Bolles game. Heck of a game, right? This is Bolles' good moment. Simeon Caldwell, who's a D1 prospect, with a block of a field goal scooped up by Jalen Ross. He took it 80 yards to the house, but it was not enough. It was not enough. Reigns is loaded this year. Watch out for the Vikings. They won 32-23 over the Bulldogs, who have to turn around and play Trinity Christian. Bolles plays them all, and they get a lot of good competition, so they'll be challenged throughout the week. We appreciate you hanging out with us on the Friday Night Blitz. The Blitz is on, it's back, it's rolling, it's ready to rock. We got more coming up at 11:15. We leave you with our Band of the Week from over at Baker County tonight, doing their thing and performing well for us. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and enjoy the sounds and sights of the Baker County Band. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jax. Jags Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.